I mean, dude, I got to a point where I actually jacked off to like National Geographic, like tribe titties, tribal titties.
Well, you know,
Hey,
man,
yeah.
I'm not sure if I told the story about the first time I bought a porno mag.
No, I don't even know this story.
Actually, I've never bought a porno mag in my life, but I've tried. I was 18 and I tried to go buy it. I remember.
But you're legal. 18 is legal, right?
Yeah. But I went because I was told to. Okay. Well, I'll give you some backstory. No, let me tell you this story first, right? But I went and had to buy it. But you remember I told you I only got $20 a week for like just to survive. And then I remember going to buy it. It was across the street where I lived on the corner, at the corner bodega. And I went in and I was really nervous. I was really ashamed, and scared because, I'm like this church kid. I went to church every weekend and, I got into Christian college. I was going to go to a Christian college and be a pastor and all that stuff. And I went to go buy this porno mag and I didn't know how much it was. Like I've never bought anything like that in my life, I just, so I brought I had like $8 on me or 7 and change. And I remember grabbing it, taking it to the cashier and then them telling me that it was like $8 or $9. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just went through all that and I can't even buy it. This is it was so embarrassing. So I ended up not buying it, but I guess I should tell you why.
Yeah.
Somebody told me to buy it. Like I was forced to go buy it. It wasn't that I was buying it for someone else. It was for me.
Yeah, you were getting bullied to buy it, right?
I don't know if I told this story either, but I'll tell it again. I'm pretty sure I told it anyway. Maybe not on the Noonchi podcast, but the first time I had to. All right, I can't believe it. So I had this problem, right? So because I was this like Christian kid, really, really like just holier than thou, I guess. I was going to be a pastor and all that, but I had never jerked off,
right?
Until I was told to. All right, so the deal was, when you're a kid, you get wet dreams, right, and you get like. At night, and then there's a stuff, and then you throw it out in the trash, whatever. That happened to me every now and then because my body was flushing out this stuff that I wasn't doing, like I wasn't doing on my own.
Right.
And one time when I was 18, it came out all funky.
What do you mean funky?
It came out like brownish or like rusty. Really? Yeah.
Rusty?
Yeah. So it was like, it was enough that it concerned me because I was used to just having just normal kyeoreonguk come out. But now I have just like this, I don't know, mixed in doenjang with my kyeoreonguk or whatever.
Oh, man.
So I was really concerned, So I remember asking my brother about it because he was in med school at the time. That was a weird conversation too. But him too. He was just like, "Oh, that's weird. That's kind of like something I should probably ask someone about." So he asked one of his professors, the doctors at his med school, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that it's probably because it's like just rotting." And then I guess apparently the professor was like, wait a minute. You might want to ask your brother if he's ever masturbated before. But so I guess my brother, it didn't cross his mind that I had never done that. And so he came back and he was calm at first. He was just like, hey, so he told me everything and he was like, have you ever masturbated? And I was like, no, of course not. I'm a Christian. He was furious. He was so mad at me. I've never seen him so upset in my life. Like, and it didn't make sense to me that he would be upset. I thought he would be proud. You know, like my brother is very morally like, you know, secure. I guess I don't know.
Right.
You know, I always thought it was really wrong, and I was taught that in church that, you know, that kind of thing was sinful, and I didn't want to sin, and I don't want I don't want to go to hell, is what they used to put, the way they put it. And so he was just like, basically, he was like, go into the bathroom and knock one out. Like, I didn't obviously I didn't do that, but within the coming weeks, I knew it was a problem because I didn't want to have like dirty kyeorangguk coming out of my body. So I was like, oh my gosh, I really need to take care of this. I didn't know, you know, that this could happen. And so I kind of worked my way into it. Like, you know, I didn't have like the telenovela, like soap opera digest stuff to work with. So finally I was like, all right, I have to go buy a magazine. And so so it's full circle. That's why I went to go buy it. But I couldn't buy it, you know?
So okay. So how did you, so you didn't have the magazine, you couldn't buy it, right?
Yeah.
So then what did you touch yourself to?
So I used to draw pictures. I was in art school. I was an art major.
Right.
At LaGuardia.
Right.
You know, I went to this performing arts, music and art high school, you know, and I could draw, you know, I was like, so I used to draw like ladies. Like I would feel I would pray to God and ask for forgiveness while I did it. But I would do stuff like that. Like, and then I remember the first time I actually went into the bathroom and tried to do it. It took me like 3 hours not because it was so awesome and I could make it last that long. It was more like I was in there, and every time I came close, I stopped because I felt like I was going to go to hell. Like I would stop to get on my knees with my pants down and like pray to God for forgiveness. So it would be like, and then I'd start up again, but I'd be like talking to God, like, dear God, just forgive me for doing this, but I don't want to have like brown kyeorangguk, you know, come out of my body. So, yeah. So I had an interesting, you know.
Okay.
I was a senior, I guess.
Okay, because I've heard this story before, right? But now here's my question.
Yeah.
The first time you released, right?
Oh God.
So the
Do we have to go here?
Yeah. So the first time did you release? Did you go? Oh shit, this feels great.
No.
Or were you like, I'm really going to hell?
No. It's first over. Time it happened, like I remember I showered, I cleaned up, I did all that, and then I cried. Yeah, I was like, I cried. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I really felt like I waited all my life, and I was so good up to that point.
Right.
And then, yeah. And to be honest, from there, it's been downhill. Like